Hello everyone, welcome to the Blue Baby Academy. Today I will be your lecturer. You can call me the Blue Baby, or just plain BB. Why I'm blue? Because I ate too many blueberries. And why I'm a baby? Because I'm a baby. Now, enough about me, on to today's topic, the history of the world's tallest skyscrapers. Now, before we discuss the tallest monoliths to grace the surface of this planet throughout history, we must first learn what a skyscraper actually is. The dictionary denotes a skyscraper as simply a very tall building of many stories. Tall structures have been present since mankind's achievement of societal collusion. The Great Pyramids of Giza, the Colosseum in Rome, and also many religious buildings such as the Notre Dame are all examples. Large buildings were of course constructed for residential and commercial purposes in history, but never really took on amazing heights until the important invention of the elevator by Elisha Grave Otis in 1852. Between the last 50 years of the 19th century, multiple buildings were constructed in the many emerging cities of the world. And it wasn't until the turn of the 20th century that any skyscrapers would achieve and maintain the record of the world's tallest building for a noteworthy length of time. The tallest skyscraper at the beginning of the 20th century was the Philadelphia City Hall, an impressive structure that stands 167 meters tall and contains 9 floors. What makes this building truly marvelous is the fact that its construction process didn't employ the recently invented steel frame technique of construction, making it widely regarded as the tallest masonry structure in the world. For 7 years, this building would hold the record of the world's tallest skyscraper, until 1908 when it was superseded by the Singer Building. The Singer Building is the first tower of what I like to call the New York Giant series of skyscrapers, because the next 6 record-breaking skyscrapers by height would all be located in New York. Although the Singer Building would only hold the record for a year, it still improved the record of height by an additional 20 meters. Even more impressive was the massive increase in the amount of floors, with there being a total of 41, 32 more than the Chicago City Hall. Unfortunately, due to the building being deemed uneconomical thanks to its small interior dimensions, it was demolished in 1967, making it at the time the tallest building to ever be destroyed. Next was the Metropolitan Life Tower, which stood 213 meters tall and contained 50 floors, made iconic by its design being based on the Campanile in Venice. For 4 years it would hold the record until 1913, when the Woolworth Building would overtake the record by another 18 meters, standing 241 meters tall. For an impressive 17 years, the Woolworth Building would hold the record for world's tallest skyscraper. Today it still stands as one of the 80 tallest buildings in the US, and one of the 40 tallest buildings in New York City. Next to hold the record came the Trump Building. No, not that Trump Building. This building was completed in an impressive 11 months, standing at a height of 283 meters and boasting 70 floors. Built to be used as the headquarters of the Manhattan Company, it was devised to break the record and also surpass the Chrysler Building's currently announced height. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your point of view, this tactic didn't work, as on the same year the Chrysler Building would take the record to 319 meters, making it the first skyscraper to exceed the 300-meter mark. However, it would not enjoy this glory for long, because then came the Empire State Building. Perhaps the most famous building on the list, the Empire State Building would stand at 381 meters tall, taking and maintaining the record for over 40 years, from 1931 to 1972. Made famous by its multiple pop culture references and being perfectly symbolic of the American dominance experienced at the time, the Empire State Building stands as one of modern history's most revolutionary structures. The last of the New York Giants era was the World Trade Center, or more colloquially known as the Twin Towers. These two behemoths stood at 417 meters tall, breaking the 400-meter barrier, yet they only held on to the record for 2 years until they were surpassed by the Willis Tower in 1974. The Twin Towers would continue to stand as the tallest buildings in New York City until 2001, when the tragic day of the 9/11 attacks would fell the two monoliths. The Willis Tower, previously known as the Sears Tower, would hold on to the record from 1974 to 1998. Standing at 442 meters tall and containing 108 floors, this tower was the first to break the trend of the world's tallest building being located in New York City, this time residing in Chicago. Next to come were the Petronas Twin Towers, two skyscrapers interconnected by a sky bridge at the 170-meter margin of the 452-meter height of the entire construction. This would be the first skyscraper to take the record that was located outside of the US, being located in Kuala Lumpur of Malaysia. For 6 years, the Petronas Towers would reign supreme until 2004, when the Taipei 101 was built. Taipei 101 was the first building to ever exceed a height of over half a kilometer, being 509 meters tall. Receiving its name from having a total of 101 floors, the Taipei 101 would go down in history as one of the most amazing buildings of all time. Designed to withstand typhoon winds and earthquake tremors, the Taipei 101 was an indomitable force in both structural design and height. At least until 2010, when the Burj Khalifa arrived on the world's doorstep. Technically gaining the mantle of the world's tallest skyscraper as early as 2007 during construction, the Burj Khalifa absolutely shattered the record, standing at 828 meters tall. To this day, it stands as the world's tallest building in the city of Dubai, located in the UAE. The Burj Khalifa and all of the other constructions described in this video just go to show that no matter how unbeatable a record may seem, there is always the possibility for it to be broken. With the Jeddah Tower under construction in Saudi Arabia, the record is soon to be surpassed and possibly break the 1-kilometer barrier. Previously, it seemed that the sky was the limit, but thanks to the existence of these skyscrapers, this philosophy has been entirely redefined. Only the future can tell what will become of the record. Who knows, one day we may all live in one super giant skyscraper. Maybe by then I'll have grown up into a blue boy or a blue man, but for now we can only speculate. That concludes today's lecture. Thanks for watching, and remember, blue never depicts negativity on this channel.